watching the Fox 5 Morning News.
We already started the baseball talk, and we're not even on the TV yet.
Not yet.
Come on now. The Padres making big moves yesterday at the MLB trade deadline, loading up on starting pitching, which is what we told them to do.
Yeah,
If
basically.
I remember correctly. Robbie Ray, Casey Mize, now Padres, joining us now with his thoughts in the additions. Matt Scraby, 97.3 The Fan. Matt, good morning.
Good morning.
Listen to me. This is what we talked about a couple of weeks ago. We need starting. It was obvious.
Yes.
I mean, you can't do bullpen games 3 out of every 5, whatever it was days.
No, chaos is what they're calling it.
Chaos. Initial reaction to the moves made by A.J. Preller yesterday.
I think the moves were exactly what we needed. The Padres needed. They needed 2 starters that are serviceable because you know you have Nick Pivetta, you have Joe Musgrove that are making their way back. We have no idea if they're going to be able to make it through the rest of the season.
Sure.
We have no idea how long it's going to take them to build back up. So getting a guy like Robbie Ray, a lefty who has a sub-2 ERA in the past couple months, and then Casey Mize is a guy who doesn't walk anyone. He has a less than 1 whip. The one thing with Casey Mize that we could be worried about is he's been on the IL 2 or 3 times this year due to a groin issue. So we're going to have to pay attention to that. They say everything's fine. I assume everything's fine. You don't make a trade for an injured player most of the time.
They have to check that kind of. And Robbie Ray, the only game that the Giants won in this last 4-game series, Robbie Ray controlled the Padres offense pretty well.
It's so nice to see a guy dominate your team, and then a few days later, he's on your team. And Robbie Ray, as a lefty, he is a guy I think that the Padres need. He's a bulldog, kind of. They don't really have that. Nick Pivetta's been on the bench this year, which he was their bulldog. Robbie Ray is also a big-time grunter, so get ready for the grunting when he pitches. But overall, Robbie Ray is a really, really solid pickup. And they didn't have to give up any major league players for either of these guys. And they didn't really have to get into their farm system too much. I know we'll talk about that in a second. But overall, I think this is what A.J. Preller, what we expected.
2 strong starting pitchers, and Casey Mize, I mean, he's a former #1 overall.
Yes.
pick. I mean, there's good stuff there.
Definitely.
Let's hope that all works out. You mentioned the farm system. Cash Mayfield, I feel like it was just yesterday that he got drafted, and he got the tour. He was at Petco Park in his Padres uniform, and now he's gone.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens with prospects. That's the life of a prospect, and that's the life of a good prospect. Someone who is rated very highly in your system is going to be highly coveted. Now, we had Kyle Glazer on yesterday, formerly with Baseball America on 97.3 The Fan, and he was telling us, you know, that Cash Mayfield, we're probably going to miss him down the road, but he's also a guy that we need to see develop. He's also a guy who hasn't pitched to the higher levels in the minor leagues yet. But on paper, this will be something I think Padres fans will look at in a few years and be like, why did we trade this guy? Because this is, I'm preparing.
You mean what I said to you about 3 minutes ago? Yeah,
But I'm preparing for 3 years down the road when I get these. Why did they trade Cash Mayfield? And I'll say because they needed, you know, Casey Mize and Robbie Ray type of
to
thing.
win the World Series.
To try to win the World Series. Yes, yes.
No, we're in the future. We already won the World.
That's true. That's
See what I'm
true. Yes, I do.
I don't even want to ask you this question.
What?
I'll do it just for fun. Derek Skubal went to the Dodgers. Everybody's like, you just guaranteed we're not going to have a season next year with the whole cap and the whole.
I think that was already guaranteed long before this trade.
Yeah, but now, and this is just, come on now. What's going on?
See, here's the thing with this.
Through no fault of his own, he was in tears. He probably didn't even want to go.
He definitely wanted to go. He wanted to go to a team that could win a World Series. But he's see, this is the thing about trading is that for me, in my opinion, every team has the same form of currency. It's prospects.
Right.
And so when you're looking at free agency, Dodgers obviously have unlimited finances. They're able to go out and buy whoever they want. But in this regard, the prospects, this is where teams can keep up with the Dodgers. I know the Brewers are taking a lot of heat because they were the other team that was in discussions and they didn't give a trade package that was good enough. But what the Dodgers gave up to a lot of experts, not even me saying this, to experts around the league, there are other teams that could have made that trade. So I was failed and fans were failed by the rest of baseball. Because if you hear that the Dodgers are closing on a Derek Skubal, and you're a team like the Brewers, in my opinion,
step up.
You go for it. This is your time. The last 2 years, you've had the best record in the league, or one of the best records.
Listen.
You need to get over the top. Trade for Derek Skubal, even if you can't re-sign him.
This man right here.
But he's a Dodger now.
GM Scraby. Gotta beat those snakes, though. Matt, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
97.3 The Fan, appreciate it. We'll be right back.
The